Mansfield, my friends, is 4 months old today. Woo! Happy birthday, Mansfield! And I want to revisit what we were doing 3 months birthday, and also tell you what we're doing today as well. So let's revisit what we were doing when it was Mansfield's 3 months birthday. It was 10,465 square foot occupied. Blew my mind. The average room size was 74 square foot. The revenue was 14 grand a month. I put here, we're over 9 months ahead of projections. That was on the 3-month mark. Amazing results, I'm sure. 10,000 square foot. Yeah, some people in London might do more. I was talking to Ben from Attic the other day, and he was telling me, all right, he's done better than that. But for me in Mansfield, that was in London, by the way, what Ben's done, amazing results. But I'm over the moon with that. I'm absolutely jumping with joy. That was a 3-month mark. So for me, obviously the growth was going to slow down. I don't know why I'm talking with my hands today like that a lot. If you can't see me by the way on video, if you listen to the podcast, then my hands are going crazy. So yeah, I was over the moon with that. I thought it was absolutely amazing, but I was worried about what was going to happen in the next month because obviously chain's going to come in play and we're going to lose square footage. Or so I thought. Don't get me wrong. We haven't increased at the rate we did in the first 3 months, but nor would we expect to. So here's the 4 months results so far. Square foot occupied, 12,485. So we're just over 2,000 square foot above where we was on month 3, which is absolutely incredible. The revenue is £19,000 for the month. I put still lots on half price offer. 19 grand, 4 months. You what? A little bit of that. So that's £5,000 increase from the previous month. That is brilliant, incredible. The average room size is much of a muchness. It was 74 on the 3-month birthday. On the 4-month birthday, it's 75. So much of a muchness. Nothing really changed there. I put here over 13 months ahead of projections based on occupancy. I checked that this morning. Over 13 months ahead of projections. That is absolutely nuts. I do best case, middle case, and worst case. And I always go for the purpose of this podcast, I go middle case, and we're smashing best case. Absolutely smashing best case. Now, back in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, occupancy, yeah, at some point, we're going to get more churn. We are going to get more churn, and so therefore, there will be a period of stabilization, or there'll be a period of the growth slowing. But 12,485 square foot occupied is incredible. It's insane. And we're still getting the reservations now. We're still predicted to be net square foot up this week and for the month. So the growth is still there. I mean, if we can get to 15,000 occupied square foot by month 5, that is probably, who knows? It'll be absolutely incredible if we do. Anyway, in terms of revenue, because that's where the key metrics is revenue. We're over 11 months ahead of projections based on revenue. So 13 months ahead based on occupancy and 11 months based upon revenue. I put it here. To say I'm over the blooming moon is an understatement. And like I mentioned, when I did this on my 3-month review for Mansfield, it was a stressful period because the wife said, please don't do it, Dean. Why do you want to borrow another £1 million to open this site? You are crazy. We're in a good position. And my mum and dad both said the same as well. Dean, we worry about you expanding too quickly. We've seen many a business go under for overtrading. And I'm like, yep, I hear you. I see the risk. I'm not listening to you. And honestly, the wife, she was saying, don't come to me with all your stress. I've told you not to do it. And I'm like, Claire, I cannot stop. I want to expand. I forget Big Yellow, Big Dean. Same store. Dean. So yeah, I love expanding, and one day, you know what, it could put me in the spot of trouble, but that's why I have brilliant mentors surrounding me and taking advice, because I know my shortcomings. I think that is probably one of the best things about me is I know I've got lots of shortcomings. How can that be the best thing about you? Yeah, I'm aware of them. I'm aware of my blind spots, and so that's why I have people who support me and give me advice, and also call me out when I'm being a divvy and saying that, Dean, don't be a nutter. You're absolutely wrong here. Don't do this one. And it's good because I don't listen to them all the time, but I do have, I know I have shortcomings, and so I try to alleviate those shortcomings as much as possible. And Mansfield, my old accountant, actually says to me, he says, but it was a no-brainer. Dave Davies said no-brainer. Dave Davies saw it, no-brainer. I took advice from Fred. He said it was a no-brainer. I took advice from Dan Bradbury. He said it was a no-brainer. Then I had multiple individuals come to me and say that they were looking at this site, but they couldn't get the freehold, so therefore they didn't do it. So yeah, really glad I did it, but I did gamble the fact that I could have annoyed my mum and my dad and the wife. But the trouble is, when you have a good life, it's the enemy of great, because good feels nice and cozy, feels nice and warm. You don't have to take any risks. It's good. But you know what? Fuck good. That'd be great. I want it. And so if you want to be great, then you need to be aware that good is the enemy. Safety, security, not security, financial, but feeling safe is the enemy. You've got to push past that good to get to the great. And don't get me wrong, pushing past that good feels crap. It feels horrible, because good is cuddling you. It's making you warm. It's like saying, no, you're good, we're here. You're safe. You're lovely. It's no risk. And for some people, yeah, understand it. And I was having this conversation with somebody saying the other day that he'd never ever heard about saying good is the enemy of great. He was like, yeah. And he was good. He was really good. He was part of a mastermind in Marbella. And he said, I'm really good. I was really good, but I wanted more. I felt like I wanted more. Life was comfortable. And so I summed up saying, good is the enemy of great. And he was like, oh, yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, I was good. And now I want to be great. And so, yeah. Anyway, this isn't about how good we are, blah, 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 blah. It's about that sometimes pushing through is the answer. I was speaking to a friend of mine who's a business owner yesterday, and he said, my problem is I will never be a multiple millionaire because I don't take enough risks, and I'm not comfortable with a risk. And that's absolutely fine. That is 100% fine, because he will never, ever be skidding. He will always be in the good zone, because that's where he wants to be. And so you need to know you and know what floats your boat, what motivates you. And being good, for me, doesn't do it for me. I kind of enjoy having my back up against the wall sometimes and having cash flow problems. It's weird. At the time, I don't enjoy it, but then when we get through it, I'm like, yeah, that was like a workout. It's muscle memory. It's great. And then that's when I become the best entrepreneur. That's because I need to do something different. I need to earn more money. And I can't lie, by the way, that was one of those reasons I created the course. I was getting endless amount of messages, and I was thinking, do you know what? If I create this course, I might have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and by the way, we smashed all of them as well, pound sat there for reserve. So if anything does go a bit iffy, we've got that reserves there. And yeah, that's one of the reasons, one of the biggest motivating factors for creating the course, thinking, do you know what? If anything does go wrong with storage, if we don't have a good as year as I projected, or Mansfield takes a 10, or Willoughby takes a 10, or Scotland doesn't work out where I want to be, then at least we are somewhat covered, because we've got a little nest egg there. And so, yeah. Mansfield, over the moon with 4 months. It's better than ever projected. And thank God, because that means the wife isn't leaving me. Hey, I laugh. Who knows? I'm joking. Obviously not. Right. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you on Thursday's podcast. See you soon. Bye, guys, girls. Love you. Appreciate you. Bye.